Richmond County students head back to the classrooms starting August 5th. For some families, it's exciting, but for others, it's a reminder of the stress from the school year. Lori Cook from Rise Augusta joins your Richard Rogers for this week's one-on-one with more on Rise Augusta's mission as we near the start of the school year in Richmond County.
Laurie, welcome to the studio. It's great to have you with us, and we appreciate the work you're doing in Augusta. But for people who don't know, what is Rise Augusta? What's your mission?
Okay, Rise Augusta, we believe in the potential of all children to be successful, and our biggest focus is on children kindergarten through 5th grade, and we want to ensure that they can read on grade level because, you know, we believe that education is the key to adult success, but literacy is the key to education.
It's where everything starts. That's the foundation.
Right.
So you want to get kids reading on their grade level. How do we do that?
Okay. Well, Rise Augusta, we actually have several different programs. We serve in several Richmond County schools. They traditionally are very poverty schools, struggling schools. You see a lot of problems with literacy, academic success, attendance in these schools, these neighborhoods. For instance, in Augusta, about 38% of the population, children, live in poverty homes. But when you equate that to the school system, about 80% of the children attending Richmond County schools live on poverty level.
That is a high number.
Yeah, and poverty brings with it a lot of other tentacles.
Let's talk about that. What are some of the issues that just coming from a poor home will give to a kid trying to learn to read?
Well, a lot of children have a lot of stressors at home. So if you don't know where your next meal's coming, or your parents are fighting all the time, or nobody's at home to support you, those kinds of things are stressing children. If they think that they're not going to have a home tomorrow, you know, because they have to move. There's also a lot tied poverty in health, mental health. A lot of people living in poverty don't eat correctly. Mm-hmm. So children are eating a lot of the ultra-processed foods, lots of sweets, lots of soft drinks.
The easy stuff.
The easy stuff. You know, mom may or may not be available. Maybe they're being raised by a grandmother or a great-grandmother, and that, you know, that struggles. The children may come to school, and I mean, this happens all the time. Even though our focus is on tutoring, we try to help the whole child. So for instance, if a child comes to school and they don't have shoes to wear that are the correct size, we'll get them new shoes. If
basic needs you're going to try to meet.
Yes, yes.
You know, I'm always amazed when we do the story about the number of these kids who you focus on who are coming from homeless situations. They might be living out of a car.
We've had that before. A family moved here thinking that the grass was greener here from Idaho. They moved. There was actually a grandfather, the mom and dad, and 2 children all living in a car. And what they were doing, one of the parents got a job at Stakeout that's not here anymore, but they had it, so they ate French fries and hamburgers all the time.
Whatever was available.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you mentioned you're in a number of Richmond County schools. Are these volunteers you have doing that work? Who's doing the work with our kids?
Well, we have our programs in our schools, and those are paid staff. Believe it or not, it's kind of wonderful. About 75% of my staff are retired teachers.
Oh, that's great.
And they just want to give back. They love children, and so it's absolutely wonderful. And then we have a lot of young people too that work for us, and a lot of them they're in school to be teachers. Mm-hmm. And so this gives them hands-on experience.
Those are great bookends. You've got the young and the old with experience all working together. And I know you're also in the hub in downtown Augusta. Tell me about your situation there. Is that a place where you can actually do work and tutoring as well?
Yes, we have an after-school program that runs from 2 to 6, Monday through Fridays. And we see little people, kindergarten through 3rd grade, and then the Harrisburg Literacy Center, which used to be the AU Literacy Center, is also there, and they see children from 4th grade through adulthood. And so we've got the literacy thing going, and all the services are free, but you do have to sign up. parents do have to bring their children to the hub. So for some people, that's a little difficult to do.
Have you seen it working? Is it making a difference?
Oh, it's huge. It is huge. When we work in schools, we partner with that school, and we try to work very closely with administration and the teachers to help them achieve their overall goals. And we try, teachers have a tough job. So if we can take some of the students that are way behind and work with them and get them caught up, that helps the teacher as well. And we find that as students do better in school, their behavior improves. Their behavior always improves more than their reading level, and their overall academics improve.
It's amazing what a base that reading is for everything else they're going to do in life. What is the easiest way for a mom, dad, or grandmother, granddad watching this morning to check in with you and to take advantage of Rise Augusta? All
they have to do is go to our website. It's riseaugusta.org, and they can actually send us a message, and we'll either call them back or email them back and see if they can't get into one of our programs. They can always call us at 706-550-7716. In the schools where we serve, it's usually teachers referring the children to us.
Sure, and you're right there in the hub in case anybody wants a physical address. There you are.
That's right.
Laurie Cook with Rise Augusta, thanks for what you do, and thanks for joining us today to shed some light on this important part of our community.
Well, thank you so much.